birthday. Now, I'm hoping this can finally get posted to YouTube. Because, yeah, I try to do this, but, fucking YouTube's a bitch, and it's just fucking keeps taking so long, and it says fucking shit keeps failing, so, like, YouTube, post this video. I don't care if I keep revealing more, just post it. Okay, so something I need to talk about, okay, guys? So, I would like to explain how schools are a scam. How schools teaches people to be violent and stupid. Now, the reason why schools exist because it doesn't teach you guys to think for yourselves. It teaches you guys to not question the authority. Because the one who started schools was a member of the Rockefellers. And schools lead to failure. So, oh yeah, my yesterday was my birthday. I was 16. So, yeah. Well, I would like to mention, like, how, because they are owned by the Rockefellers, because the member who started the school, he says, I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. So that's how it is. So how this all began was, let me think, how it teaches people to be violent, because first off, there's school bullying. Like, how come they never mention about school bullying? If we were to have school to continue on, think about it. At least if someone were to bully and you have to expel them, at least don't just expel them. Don't expend them. How about have a therapy class for the bullies? So have a therapy class so that the bullies can go in and they'll question why they do it and have a solution to make it stop. Now, here's something. Yeah, I got this from my birthday. So anyways, what am I doing on stream? But yeah, because of school bullying, stuff like teen suicide and also school shootings, they happen because of bullying. And how they make people dumb, because think about it. In schools, you know how, I know I'm going to be overreacting, but you know how you got to read a lot of books. And holy shit, it's too much information. It's boring. And goddamn, and it's all fraud just because we don't remember. Because, dude, we can't just remember all that shit all at once. Because, come on, mom and dad, we didn't ask to be in this world. That's how schools are a part of the demiurge's prison. So that's why, yes, I'm including this to chosen ones only can understand the Gnostic teaching. Now, what else? Okay, so, yeah, dumb, stupid, retarded. And sometimes in schools, we're the ones who get in trouble when they start the fight first. That's how schools are fucking evil, dude. No wonder people hate them so much. Not to mention, schools lied constantly. They lie about stuff like, for example, Christopher Columbus, the truth, what he did, because, dude, Christopher Columbus, he didn't discover shit. There was already people there, and Christopher Columbus would fucking slice out people's hands and shit. Now, what else? Now, since Christopher Columbus, what else? Oh, fuck. Yeah. Now, schools do this shit on purpose, because this is why a bunch of shit, why a bunch of veterans commit suicide a day, because of this fucking bullshit. Now, here's something that proves that how schools mess up your childhood, because, for example, also another thing, before I continue on, schools don't give a shit if they like hand out homework. Like, come on, we're supposed to do schoolwork while we're at home. Like, what the fuck? Like, just stop it. It's not even worth it. Come on, stop. And let me think. With schools and shit, oh yeah, we can't forget how fuck, let me think. Yes, like I was saying, how schools mess up your childhood because, for example, they'll do this shit on purpose, like give you detention. There's Saturday school, summer school. Yeah. Not to mention get your ass held back just because you did all of it wrong. And schools will do fucking shit like they will also add more school days if the school is on strike or if there's snow days. Or for example, first off, before COVID-19 happened, schools would start in the middle of September and schools would end at like the beginning of June. But ever since COVID-19 happened, schools have to start at like the end of August and schools would have to end at the middle of June. That's how fucking bullshit it is. Because they want you to stay. They want to fucking write out your childhood inside this fucking prison. Now take a look at school for a moment. Think about the classrooms, the rooms, the hallway. Think about how similar they are to prisons and hospitals. See, this is why you gotta reclaim your life before it's too late. That's like how I did. Because, guys, I dropped out when I was in 9th grade last year. Because that's why you gotta fight for your right to party! That's a joke, but still. Still, you gotta fucking fight for your right either way. Now listen. Schools make no sense as well because there's also the hat rule. Like, I know there's a school where, like, if you wear a hat, it's like, hey, you need to take that off. Gets rules. Because the elementary school I went to as a kid, you were not even allowed to wear the hat inside the lunchroom. Outside the lunch cafeteria. And it's fucking bullshit. Oh. That's why you gotta fucking... The fuck happened to you? I made sure for this for my safety. Because here, this is a natural blade. Like, for example... That's a natural blade. I need this for my protection and shit. And here, to protect myself from the school or the ones who are going to go after me, try to force me, I also got this just in case. You see, this Celtic shit. This is some Celtic magic over here. You see? Something that school will never teach us about. That's why we have the internet. I know internet is meant to break out your brains, but still, it helps us. It teaches us to learn about some sort of things that school never does. Now, how schools are bullshit because, for example, no, you're not going to find love there. I know there's people that found their girlfriends and stuff inside schools, but no, dude, schools are just how the generation goes on. As a kid, when I grew up, I thought schools were going to be like, not the schools, like high school, for example. I thought it's going to be like, you see those movies from like the 2000s, people listen to punk rock and shit, but no. Once you get here, how the generations go on, people are brain rot out. People talk about brain rot, 6'7", Skippy Toy, like, shut the fuck up, bro. It's 2026. Move on to the great meme reset. Like, fucking learn how to flip a water bottle. Holy shit. And schools will purposely just fucking pair you up with your enemies and shit. And how schools have the most disgusting people. There are the blonde hair girls, the popular girls, who will always giggle. And of course you have their friends be like, yo, you like her, right? No, the fuck I do not. I'd rather fuck her mom instead. Anyways. Yeah, because they're always on their phone, they're always giggling, talk too much. Always demanding something expensive, and will probably leave you. That's why we have friends and shit, like our homies, bro. Brothers for life, you know what I mean? There's the hot Cheeto girls. Like, fuck no, bro. I fucking hate those hot Cheeto girls. They're disgusting. Not to mention, I don't mean to sound racist, but like black girls in general these days, they are just bitchy as fuck. Bitchier than fuck itself. I'm not joking, dude. And dude, the school I went to, I swear to God. I fucking swear to God, my school is purposely pairing me up with my enemies and shit. Like this. Like, for example, like this. For example. Alright, LaSalle School District. Okay, we got this pair up for this year. Okay, so for Isaiah, okay, so for his classrooms, why not we have him sit next to, sit next to, Mason, both Masons, Rose and Rogers, and, yeah, pair him up with the Hillbilly Kids, and pair him up with that girl that eats hot Cheetos a lot, and the kid that talks about 6'7", and, yeah, things should go really well, alright? Have fun, kids, and most importantly, do not think for yourselves. Fuck you! Motherfucker! I swear to God, you motherfuckers! I swear to God, you motherfuckers! You motherfuckers! Hang on, actually better. I swear to God, my fucking school did that shit all the time. Dude, I'm living my life like a fucking God of War or Shura's Wrathway. This is why we fucking hate schools these days. Because it's not even fun anymore. Shit ain't even fun. Like, what the fuck are you thinking, Mom and Dad? You watching this shit? That's why I dropped out. Anyways, what else should I notice? Anyways, let me guys know what you think. Tell me what I missed. And if you want to, yeah, prove me wrong if I'm wrong. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. So, like, subscribe, comment, share. I need 50 subscribers. Like, we need to get them subscribers, guys, okay? So, see you guys in a couple days later.